Alright guys, what's up? Another video. Let's see. Finally got my EMT sticker. Put my job application in. Waiting for him to call me back and all that good stuff. Sorry I was yawning, but if you notice, there's a bunch of parts everywhere. No, the motor did not blow up. Still going. Just kind of iffy on the oil pressure right now. There we go. Newest development's this. I got a replacement motor. Sorry, guys, I keep yawning. Been up since 5, so you know. But it is a 2005 3 with 73,000 miles. Now, in that 73,000 miles, the owner, I guess, didn't really know anything about trucks because the PCV valve was gone. Like, I think I have it over here on the bench. Yeah, you know they're supposed to rattle? There's nothing. It doesn't rattle. That's a bad thing. You can actually see straight through it. No check ball or anything. So, that being said, it pumped air from the crankcase into the motor. And pretty much built up a bunch of carbon and shit. Well, to fix that, you just take it off and clean it out the best you can. Like, I think I have light in my truck right now. The reason the truck's in the garage is I'm redoing the bed liner. It started flaking off in this winter. Herculiner, I mean, it's pretty good, but I did drive through a bunch of shit, so. But, I don't know if you can see that, but all that carbon buildup right there. I mean, I know these motors build a lot of carbon in general, but this is excessive to me. I don't know if I can get it down the valve. Yeah, right there. You barely see it. But, you know, that's not really a big of a deal to me. Guy said the motor ran A+. Kind of. I can get this light to work. There we go. Right here. That whole deal. That head seal right there, I'm not sure, but also it's got a bunch of crap right there on that water pump seal. So I think the guy just rolled it over and drove it, and it sat that way for a long time because when I got it, there was oil coming out of the throttle body. So that could have been it, but hey. Also, figured out my truck does not have EGR, so I'm in the process of taking this off, but in that process, I took off the one bolt right there, got that out in about 5 minutes. But this bolt, you can't see it. It's seized. And it rounded itself off to a 9. Or I should say, I helped it round itself off to a 9. But the motor's really clean in general. 73,000 miles it better be. That's all I gotta say. Paid $450 for it at a Monster Scrap in Clio, Michigan. My buddy Matt, one of his friends actually owns it, so, you know, he can pretty much get us deals whenever we need him. But, I don't know. I mean, it's not a bad motor, but one thing that I did notice is kind of weird. See all those little marks right there? This side doesn't have those. This is the passenger side. This is the driver's. Not really sure what that means for the motor or for the lifters. I'm not really sure. But I'm not too concerned about it because the guy said it ran A+. They only had it for about 2 weeks. But get my trusty mag light back. If I could find it, that'd be nice. There it is. Sorry guys, been a long day. Sorry. But look at all this crap right here. All that's on the inside of that. And then you look inside of here. Well, there's just, it's full of it. I mean, at least a ½ inch. EGR valve kind of plugged, but it still works. It's just that PCV valve, I think, is the main cause of all of this. Everything. But, like I said, mine doesn't have EGR, so I'm taking this off. And I was thinking about just swapping it. But I've heard that they respond, the 5.3s respond very well to a set of headers or a cam, like just not a huge cam, but like the step up from stock. I think it's like from 1,000 RPM to 6,500 is that. But with all this being not known on the motor, yeah, right here, nice even wear there, little spot. But who knows, guys? I'm just kind of in the middle of everything, trying to do stuff. It came apart really easy until I got to that valve. Really did. There's the wiring harness that came with the truck. My toolbox is in here because, where's it at? Can't see it, but right there in that corner, the weld is broke and it won't seal anymore. Coils are all in great shape. I mean, I was surprised how easy this came apart. I was down to the stage I am right now in 40 minutes. It didn't have the AC condenser on it. Had all the water pump hoses and everything. I cut those off. Didn't have an alternator, you know, the normal stuff you get from a junkyard. Or the normal setup you get from the junkyard. But overall, I'm impressed with it. Try to see what's going to go on. But this thing was just clogged. Can't see it, but right in there. Like that. That just came off my finger. Or came off inside there. So yeah, she's a little dirty on the inside. But hopefully either sea foam it or something like that will take care of it. Now, what I was talking about, right here. I know it doesn't look the best, but you know, I was just getting something to try and get me through. I finally got the rear mossy oak sheet cover. That thing was a freaking pain in the butt to put on. Had to have my neighbor Summer go over and help me. She's asking me how the directions were going. I'm like, oh, I didn't really read the directions. She looked at it, figured it out in 5 minutes. Didn't need a woman's help, but you know, it was good to see her. Nothing's really new, guys. One of my buddies, actually, the one that I didn't put a video of it, but he spanked me in a '86 Silverado 2-wheel drive 350. He blew the tranny after he raced me. Like he blew it while he was racing. Sold the truck. He's now getting an 04 white Z71, so we'll have to run him up again. But I have something in store for him. Definitely, probably gonna have a tuned and headers on it. And then run my 4-inch intake. I don't know if I told you guys about the intake. Yeah, I did. I put a video of the intake, but I didn't actually do an underhood video. So, sure, let's do it. Oh, man. It's freaking cold. Yeah. Really dirty because, you know, I live on dirt roads, so it's not always clean. But I don't know if you guys want to read that or not. That's the number for it. This is 158.92 AutoZone. Works pretty well so far. Truck still's doing good, but you can, you know, you always hear the knock and whatnot. It goes up to about 42 pounds of oil pressure cold, so she's slowly dying. But, you know, what can you do? 228,000 miles, you can't ask too much of her. This is the bed liner that I was using. Stuff works great. I mean, it's lasted a year, and I've taken it to the mounds, the frickin' hardcore mud ranch. Not hardcore mud ranch, but it was really just thick, marshy mud. My toolbox, so it's Uncle's toolbox, my dad's, mine. See what else. I went and bought this today. Not this. It's just something right here. Compression tester from Harbor Freight. $25. You know, can't complain too much. I just want to make sure on this bud that there's no dead holes or the rings are gone or anything in it, because at first we thought the motor had been overheated at one point. Then we discovered that there was no check ball and a PCV valve, so we don't know if it fucked anything else on the inside. Doesn't seem so far, but I just want to make sure. I think I showed you this side of the lifters. We'll go over here. This side is the side that it was leaning on. I mean, it's pretty clean. Everything's stock. I didn't do anything. I don't think I should have to worry about valve springs or lifters, but I was watching a video the other day. This guy had a 5.3 Vortec with a set of 6.0 heads that flow better than the 5.3 heads, but they're still aluminum. That truck got down, but I don't want to lose drivability of it because I live in Flint. I'm gonna be driving to Davison, so that's like 12 miles or so on the highway. Because there's nothing else really to tell you. I'm trying to save the hose clamps because hose clamps always come in handy. But that's about it. There's the garage if you guys want to see it. There's all the semi wrenches over there. What I am going to use is either to put the new gaskets, not on that intake, but on the one that's on my truck, on this motor over here, is this stuff right here. Either, good old fashioned Permatex Indian head gasket, or this stuff. Because I've had really good luck with this too. Copper spray gasket. That's what's actually on my truck right now, and it hasn't leaked since. And I put a lot of abuse onto this truck. She's done good for a half ton. She's done real good. Let's see if we can't. Oh, keys. Keys would help, wouldn't they, guys? $228,155. Oh. Until I get the motor in the truck or we make a significant discovery or advancement, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.